Hey, what's up guys? I'm Scott from MuscularStrength.com, and today we're going to continue the only two series and focus on building bigger and stronger forearms. But two exercises isn't going to cut it this time because when trying to increase the overall size of your forearms, just hitting exercises that involve bending your wrist forward and back isn't enough. Also, for a lot of you guys, I know that grip strength is super important as it can be a limiting factor when you're trying to progress on other movements. So I want to show you a few grip-specific exercises you can do as well. However, let's be clear on something, guys. Yes, if you're forcing yourself to grip a barbell as hard as you can and are always pushing through the pain of the burning sensation in your forearms while performing exercises like deadlifts or barbell rows or even weighted pull-ups, your grip strength will improve over time. But the key word here is time, right? And if you're trying to improve your grip strength now, you'll need a quicker solution. Also, Rikki and I are going to have a little strength competition at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. But for now, let's talk forearms and how we can make them bigger. So to keep things simple, we're going to divide the forearms into three parts: the forearm flexes, forearm extensors, and the brachioradialis. And targeting them specifically is actually very easy. So let's start with the brachioradialis first, and the best exercise to target this muscle is the barbell reverse curl. Unlike the forearm extensors and flexes, the brachioradialis does not cross over the wrist joint, so to target it properly, we need to involve forearm flexion and extension. Now, you can perform this movement with a barbell or dumbbells, but I prefer the barbell variation, and the key to this movement is to pronate the wrist, and gripping the barbell with a shoulder width grip will allow you to pronate your wrist as much as possible during your reps. Once in place, keep your core flexed and bring the barbell up to your chest. Then control the negative and repeat for a total of 10 repetitions. Now, it's okay for your elbows to track forward a little bit. Just do your best to keep them slightly in front of your hips the entire time. And remember that one complete rep involves full extension at the bottom. So if you have a hard time with full range of motion, do a hard triceps flex at the bottom of the movement. Exercise number 2 is going to be the dumbbell wrist extension on a bench. And now I'm sure most of you are used to seeing this exercise done with a barbell, which you can do if that's all that's available and you have great wrist mobility. But if you don't, a barbell will limit your range of motion, and we don't want that. So to perform the movement, we're going to use the edge of a bench to support the forearms, allowing us to move a bit more weight when compared to the standing variation and reduce external help from momentum or swaying the arms as we begin to fatigue. Once in place, extend your wrists as high as you can, then control the negative and repeat for a total of 15 to 20 reps. When performing this exercise, guys, you should feel an intense burning sensation in your forearms, and this is probably one of the few times feeling an intense burning sensation is a good thing. And the third exercise is a dumbbell wrist curl on a bench. And for this exercise, we're going to follow the exact same movement pattern as the wrist extension, except now our forearms are supinated. So once in position, simply flex your wrists as much as you can, then control the negative and repeat for a total of 15 to 20 reps. However, for this exercise, if you have tight wrists, it may be more beneficial for you to use a barbell because holding the barbell will force you into full supination of the forearms. And now I know you guys are going to comment below about performing these movements standing, and the short answer is yes, of course you can do it that way. But if you have access to a bench or any surface that can offer you some kind of support, in my opinion, you can make these exercises more efficient. Now, as for grip strength specific exercises, I'm going to go over a few that you can try right now. But before we get started, I think we can get this video over 5,000 likes easy. The YouTube overlords keep trying to hide my channel from all of you for whatever reason, but more likes make that algorithm kick in whether they like it or not. So be sure to tap that like button. You can even think of it as a warm-up for your fingers for the exercises I'm about to show you. So grip exercise number 1, Suitcase barbell hold. Now this exercise is actually very cool because not only does it allow you to improve your grip strength, but because you have to balance the barbell, you'll activate your forearm abductors and adductors as well to keep it from tipping forward or backward. Just start with the barbell first, and as you get stronger, you can easily progress the movement by adding more weight. And the goal here, obviously, is to hold it as long as you can. Grip exercise number 2 is the dead hang. And this is actually one of my favorite ways to increase my grip strength. And I think it's because even as a kid, I always loved climbing. In fact, my family would just call me Monkey, not even Scott at one point. And all you have to do to get this done is get into the pull-up position, or more specifically, the bottom position of the pull-up, and then grip the bar as hard as you can, and then literally just hang as long as you can. Then as you get stronger and can hold yourself in place for several minutes at a time, you can progress the movement by adding weight, you can try hanging by your fingertips, and you can even try hanging by one arm, and you can really increase the intensity by trying to hang from a towel. And the third grip-specific exercise I want to share with you before my contest with Rikki is fingertip push-ups. And now this might not seem like a grip-specific movement, but finger strength is very important, and if you're doing all this work to increase the strength and size of the muscles involved when gripping, strengthening the ligaments and tendons of the fingers shouldn't be ignored. So start off with a basic push-up against the wall, guys. Then, as you get stronger, try a decline push-up on a bench, and then make your way to the floor starting with your knees first if needed. Or, if you have the strength, just jump right into a traditional knees locked out and core super tight push-up. And you guys can also look into investing in some elastic bands for your fingers, which are pretty cool, or go old school with a hand gripper. Just ask your dad. I'm sure he probably has one in a drawer somewhere. Or you can get something like this, which is something I've had since I was 12, this exact thing. When I was 12, my dad bought me this and some push-up bars, and I still have them both. Thanks, Dad. And he also had a hand gripper in the drawer in the kitchen, which is why I said that earlier. But I love this thing, and I would use it every single day when I was a kid, because it basically combines wrist extension and wrist flexion into one movement, and the spring in the middle increases the intensity as you twist. So it's a really great tool to have. So lots of great ways for you guys to build bigger forearms and increase your grip strength. However, I do have one more technique you can try, and it's actually going to be the test of strength for my competition with Rikki right now. So, if you guys want to join in from home, all you need is a weight plate. We're going to use a 45-pound weight plate, but if that's too heavy, that's okay. Grab a 35 or a 25 or a 10, whatever you can do. And also, we're going to be using a bumper plate, so it's a bit thicker. And once you have it, all you have to do is pass it from front to back using only your fingertips as many times as you can until you can't hold the plate any longer. So, are you ready, Rikki? Comment below who you think's gonna win.
Ready? 3?
Hold on, you pick up it by one hand.
Oh, pick up with 1?
Yeah.
3, 2.
Okay, so now pass it back and forward. 1. Let's try to keep the same tempo. 2. Nice. Tired yet? 3.
My leg.
4. You move around a lot. Get that flexibility.
My mobility is trash.
5. Nice. 6. 7. Nice. 8. Yeah, baby. 9. 10. Be humble. Quit now. 11. 12.
I know, like, in
13.
your soul, there's no way you're gonna let me get there.
14. 15. Yeah! 16. 17. Whoa! 18. That's why I said try to stay. 19. Woo! 20. Come on, baby. 21. Yeah! 22. Come on, baby. 23. How you feeling?
My class.
Yeah. Oh no! 24.
Oh no! I took him on my strength. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that took it all out of me. I'm ready to do.
Man.
Oh, goodness.
I win! Hey guys, I hope you had fun with today's video, and if you did the fingertip challenge with me and Rikki, let us know in the comment section how you did. And if you want to see all of the videos in my only 2 series, I'll put the full playlist link over here. And if you're looking for a new workout program, you can download Guaranteed Gains for free by clicking the link below. I'll see you there.